Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So what an appropriate story as we go into Pride Month. I experienced a little bit of love and heartbreak these last couple of days, but it's probably not the kind of love that you're thinking of. So I've been programming the game Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride is a board game where you're connecting cities on different maps. And I started with the US version, obviously, and then I did Poland, and both of them went really well, and I wanted to expand from that. We're going to have a conference in Tokyo next year, 2024, for the Computer Olympiad. So I thought it would be a good time to do Ticket to Ride Japan. Japan has the bullet train extension, which makes the game much more interesting. And unfortunately, it also makes it much harder for the AI to learn. I underestimated how it would go. And so I had, I pulled 2 all-nighters in a row, and I wasn't feeling right this morning. And as I was making my way into campus today, I was thinking about this, and I looked, and on the way here, I looked behind me, and there happened to be a police car behind me, and I prayed really hard that he wouldn't pull me over for anything, because I've been pulled over quite a number of times. I usually don't get any tickets or any kind of trouble, but sometimes I drive too slowly. Other types of equipment problems. You get the idea. I just wasn't in the mood to be talking to somebody today. And he must have followed me for like 2 miles. And when he finally made the turn onto a side street, I literally almost collapsed from exhaustion. And thank God he pulled away before I completely collapsed, because I went to the next red light and I missed the green light, and people were honking at me and all that. But I would imagine some people, especially guys my age, would probably behave like that if they had a heartbreak situation with a girl or maybe with a guy, right? I do it with my computer games. I do it with being unsuccessful at my Bismuth art. I do it with the going to the Computer Olympiad conferences. I do it with other hobbies, right? Stargazing, right? Maybe I'm looking forward to watching a lunar eclipse, and I check the weather forecast. It's going to be clear here, and then clouds start coming just before the eclipse, right? That's when I would feel the kind of heartbreak that most people my age feel heartbreak with other people, right? And unfortunately, people don't get it. And I don't mean that people need to accept me for that, but people need to understand that give me space when I'm running into these kind of problems, right? So imagine I really did get pulled over today, and the officer starts barking questions at me. This is why I didn't want to be pulled over today, because a lot of, I don't know if any of my viewers have ever been pulled over. They bark questions at you. Where are you going? Sometimes even, what do you do for a living? And what's going on? You know, do you know how fast you were driving? Or stuff like that. I wasn't in the mood for that. Imagine I really did get pulled over today, and actually, no, I'm really not in the mood for talking about this. I just had a computer program that I was writing. I didn't go very well, right? Versus somebody else who gets pulled over. I'm not in the mood to talk. I just broke up with my girlfriend. I think the latter one, more people could understand, right? And don't get me wrong, I don't need people to understand me. I just need to be given space when these things happen. Let's put it that way. Unfortunately, a lot of times people are all in your face. I was working at a startup company a few years ago when one of my colleagues had just broken up with his girlfriend, and we all gave him a lot of space. I don't think I could go into the office and explain my breakup situation, right? And the fact that I haven't slept for 2 days and I have so much caffeine in my system. If it were illegal to have caffeine in your system while driving, I probably have 10 times the legal limit, right? Thank God it's not, right? My driving today was probably way more dangerous than somebody who was drunk driving or texting and driving, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum